On today's WrestleMania weekend solo Friday news, WWE have revealed the WrestleMania 40 set. We've got an update on John Cena's potential WrestleMania 40 role. The Rock shows up nearly 2 hours late for his WWE World appearance. And then the WWE stars were out at Bloodsport. Hello everyone, I am Gareth here from What Culture Wrestling on my own on a Friday. I know it's a crazy old world, but the rest of the lads, they're all off on the other side of the world right now because they're in Philly for WrestleMania. It's exciting. We've got a big live show. They're going doing loads of interviews with wrestlers and people and all this stuff. It's just exciting. It's an exciting time. We're going to have loads of incredible videos dropping over this weekend, so keep your eyes glued on this particular channel. But I am on my own, so I'm going to kick things off on my own. Nobody's prompting me. It's going to be a weird old video, so buckle up and enjoy the ride. And this WrestleMania ride has now begun, obviously, officially, because we've had the set reveal. It happened. Feels like just a couple of hours ago I think it did happen, but it was a typical WWE style presentation for this kind of stuff. They don't just stand there and go, here's the big set. They do a whole song and dance kind of thing, loads of fireworks, crazy stuff, and then I think last year they had like a skateboarder or something to kick it all off, like they were skating down a ramp. It was something like that. My mind just blurs. It all went blurry after Cody lost. But this year they did something similar because we had Jackie Redmond and Kayla Braxton. They were there just going, oh, we've got a big set, we're going to show you. But they didn't just do it on their own. They didn't just point at the set and do that thing. No, instead they got social media stars, the Ninja Kids, to help out with the big reveal. I won't lie, I don't really know who the Ninja Kids are. I don't really feel like it's my just thing for YouTube that my eyes are going to be drawn to, but they did loads of flips. They did flips and splits and then pointed and then fireworks went off, and we've got this WrestleMania thing now, this big old stage. It's like an annual tradition, this, isn't it? And then everything went off and it was all green, obviously, because the Philadelphia Eagles, who play their NFL games, sports and throwing and kicking of the egg ball thing, they do that there, apparently. So that's like a whole thing that was expected, and it looks great. You've got the big XL thing in the middle, and it's all very shiny and flashing lighty, and the first thing I thought of straight away was, I want to see the final boss entrance on this massive stage. I'm so excited. I just want a red eye on each XL and just a bull coming up in the middle of it. Oh, my mind just, the imagination goes wild. I'm sure you're excited about it as well. So you let me know in the comments right down there whose entrance you're most excited about coming into WrestleMania XL, WrestleMania 40, because that stage gets you giddy, doesn't it? Think of all the potential for craziness. I want a tank. Bring Rusev back and give me a tank. That's what I say. So while on the subject of obviously WrestleMania 40, it is a major talking point obviously this weekend because that's the big old show that's happening. We need to talk about John Cena because there's been a lot of talk, a lot of rumors, a lot of things about him potentially showing up at this year's WrestleMania. They had that weird shot, didn't they, on Raw where like The Rock was absolutely kicking Cody's ass, and in the background there was like a truck and it had Steve Austin and John Cena's faces, and it was just the way it was framed. People were like, oh, that's not a chance. That's not some kind of mistake or a coincidence. That is literally, they're coming. That's foreshadowing. Well, it has been said here within this PW Insider exclusive report, we will talk about this exclusive report, it's been noted that while there are some people who do expect Mr. Super Cena to be there, they do expect to see him at WrestleMania through this weekend, you probably don't expect him to be doing anything majorly physical because throughout the rest of like 2024 pretty much, he is going to be shooting Peacemaker Season 2. That starts shooting now, this has been reported here. Now it starts shooting in June and it's looking to finish up shooting around November, Thanksgiving time. So they're probably not going to be getting him to like jump through a table or do anything really extremely physical before that, because if he gets injured, that's a lot of people's jobs really, like at this Peacemaker project, whatever it is, on production. A lot of people's jobs are going to be in danger there. If the leading person, the person who's called Peacemaker, is injured or hurt, that's not going to be a good thing for anybody. So it's not likely that Cena, if he is there, if he is like participating, if he does do a bloodline run in and starts kicking people's butts and he's there with Steve Austin and all that stuff, he's probably just going to do maybe one attitude adjustment, maybe, or just punch a few people, or maybe just distract. He might just be a distraction. It might be that. He might not even be there at all. He might just be in Philadelphia perhaps just to have a few beers and sit and watch in the crowd like he did at WrestleMania 34, I believe. Yeah, he might just do that. We don't know. There's no pressure, Cena. It'd be great to see you. If you are there, great. If you're not, if you're just invisible, that's fine as well. So we'll see what happens there with Cena, but yeah, interesting. A very interesting note there that he will not be getting extremely physical if he is around at WrestleMania. A lot of its, buts, maybes. I like this because it's all building up. It's the tension. It's the surprise element. I like it. It's what WrestleMania is about. And speaking of things that WrestleMania is all about, it's all been about The Rock, hasn't it? It's been all about Rocky. It's all about Dwayne. I know Cody's going to finish his story, or he better finish his story. And Roman's been doing Roman things, and Seth and everyone else. Like, there's a lot of moving parts for this year's WrestleMania, but let's be honest, it's The Rock. It's The Rock, the first time in like 10 plus years that he's going to be wrestling. Everyone's going to be going crazy. Everyone's giddy, excited, and they have every right to be. And just really adding to the excitement, WWE have got this new WWE World thing that they've been doing this year, which is like their place where they do all the big interviews that they're going to have, like fan meet and greets, and there's like memorabilia. There's loads of cool stuff. Hopefully, I think the lads are going to go and check it out when they're over there, the Philly boys, the What Culture Philly boys, because it looks like a cool, fun time. The people who went yesterday, I believe, like yesterday evening, afternoonish time, we're expecting to see The Rock. They were expecting him to be there at 4 p.m. Eastern, EST, the Bianca Belair's in EST. I don't know where my mind went there, but never mind, let's keep moving on. I'm getting distracted. The Rock was supposed to be there, and he clearly got distracted because he was meant to be there at that time, and then he was like an hour late, and then nearly 2 hours late, so everyone's getting mad. Everyone's getting just frustrated. They were booing. They were like, Rocky sucks. And they were saying, this is BS. They weren't saying BS, they were saying something else, but I can't say it because YouTube will get mad at me. So they were annoyed. Everyone's very annoyed. Then he finally turned up. Finally, The Rock shows up nearly 2 hours after he should have done. And what was his excuse? What was his reason for turning up late, you ask? Well, according to The Rock, this went way over my head because I'm not really into NFL, but the people in attendance were annoyed about it. He said that he was watching YouTube videos. He was watching YouTube videos of Jalen Hurts, the quarterback of the Philadelphia Eagles, choke in last year's NFL playoffs. That's what he was doing. He was watching that on YouTube, and people were angry. They were like, you've referenced our sports team. I can't even say the words. Sports team in a negative way. We are angry. Boo. We don't like you, Rock. We do like you, but we're booing this character. Boo. And it was good. It was good. It was Rock being full heel, final boss Rock. I don't know much about NFL. I know that the Eagles, like I've said earlier, they play in the Lincoln Field of financialness that we're going to be over this weekend, but yeah, I don't know. Rock was he was going for the cheap heat. Come on, he's a carny. He knows this business like the back of his hand. He knows you mentioned the sports team, they get annoyed, you get the booze, you get the heat. But I am very, very curious whether The Rock is actually going to get booed on Saturday. I'm very curious about it because a lot of people are going to be so excited to see The Rock. I know Adam Wilborn in particular is going to lose his mind over seeing The Rock. So it's an intriguing one because I can't see him getting booed straight away, or it might be one of those things where it's like, whoa, The Rock, and then as the match goes on, it's like, oh no, we don't like you. You're getting in the way of Cody's story. It might be one of those deals. You let me know if you think he's going to get booed on Saturday. You let me know in the comment section, and whether he pops up on Sunday, he's going to get booed there again. You let me know. If he starts referencing sports teams again, he's probably going to get booed. But another massive thing that went down yesterday was Bloodsport. Yeah, we had Bloodsport X, like 10, not Bloodsport Twitter, I don't think. But a big thing that happened at Bloodsport is we had a lot of WWE talent showing up. It was a cool move, really, because we don't often see WWE jumping over into these other promotions just for a little bit over like a WrestleMania weekend. There's loads of different shows, obviously, that are going on. WrestleMania when we're at Texas, there's going on. There's loads of stuff going down, and this is obviously a GCW event, and it's Josh Barnett's Bloodsport. A lot of pals of Josh Barnett were in and around this show, obviously, and Shayna Baszler was a biggie, and she went there and she wrestled Masha Slamovich, who's TNA's Masha Slamovich, and Masha showed up with Jordan Grace, who obviously showed up at the Royal Rumble recently, so that was a big thing. She was like, I got backup, and Shayna Baszler was like, well, I see your backup, and I bring my own backup, who is Zoey Stark. So Zoey Stark was there as well, so that was cool, loads of WWE stars, and I believe Shayna Baszler won her match by absolutely stomping the hell out of Masha, just completely booted her head off, and she won it, because it's weird Bloodsport. It's not like just pinfalls and things like that. I think it's under like shoot rules, MMA kind of rules, so it's like submissions and KOs, really. So I think this was like a TKO, probably. Yeah, I think that's how it works. And then Later on, I don't know if it was later on actually, it was somewhere else on the show. It was Charlie Dempsey made an appearance. Charlie Dempsey, yeah, I know, NXT's Charlie Dempsey. He was there, he was in the round, he was walking around the place, and he had a match against the GCW regular, that is Matt Makowski. I know, what a crazy old time. So he was there, and it's just cool. I've not really got an awful lot more to add to this. It's really cool just seeing WWE stars popping up in these events. It definitely helps those events move some tickets, which is really good. Like, you want to help the wrestling business in whatever way you can, having a bit of that WWE rub in these kind of events. And you've got other promotions, obviously, like TNA are involved, AEW, I think New Japan, like there's a bit of everything really going down at these events. So it's cool. It's like a celebration of wrestling. That's what WrestleMania should be, really. WrestleMania weekend. Just everyone coming together, making money, making memories, good time. And hopefully this leads to more of this sort of stuff going down over the next, like, couple months, couple years. I like it. We should all be friends in this wrestling business. Work together to work together. Or something like that. That was meant to be inspirational, but it just sounded weird. So thank you very much. Let me know what you think of all these stories in the comment section down below. I will be back again on my Todd tomorrow because they're all off drinking beers, eating cheesesteaks, and they're not even working, really. They're just chilling out. I was lying. There's going to be no videos. I'm not lying. I'm lying about lying. Lots of lies. There's going to be loads of stuff. Keep an eye on What Culture Wrestling this weekend for all your WrestleMania fixes. It's going to be insane. I'm excited. I'm sure you can tell. I'm sure you are as well. Let me know what you're most excited about over WrestleMania weekend down in the comments, and have yourself a good day. Have a great day. Have a great WrestleMania weekend. Mwah!